Alright, welcome to another episode of New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. And today's topic, we're going to be talking about the 5 keys to a Giants victory over the Tennessee Titans coming up this Sunday. So tune in and listen to what I have to say. 5 keys, automatic victory if we do these things. Let's get it. Welcome to New York Giants Full Access. What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? You already know where you at. You at New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. And you already heard the subject, the 5 keys to victory for the New York Giants going into week 1 of the NFL season, guys. It's this Sunday. Can't wait to call the game for you guys. But let's get into these 5 keys. Key number 5. Get the ball to Saquon Barkley early and often. Reason why I say this is number 5, getting the ball to Saquon Barkley early and often. Like, shout out to Big Blue Lou just coming off his birthday. Hope you had a very good day, brother. This offense is going to have to be ran through Saquon Barkley. Our pass protection is not exactly where you want it to be. Even though it's not bad, it's way better than it has been. But those guys are going to need a little bit more time to gel and get used to each other, picking up stunts and things as of such. You know, that Titans pass rush is pretty good. Even though they lost Harold Landry, they're still a formidable defense in the front 7. So I expect them to send some pressure at Daniel Jones and to alternate or deflect that pressure. We get the ball to Saquon Barkley early and often. And what I mean by that, let's work the run game a little bit. I believe we will be one of the best run blocking teams in the league this year for sure. Pass protection, it will take a little bit of time, but I believe the run blocking, that's what most of these guys do naturally. Andrew Thomas, Zudu, if he's playing at left guard, is a very good run blocker. Feliciano's a better run blocker than pass blocker. Glowinski's a very good run blocker. And Evan Neal is a heck of a run blocker. He just moves bodies. So I believe getting the ball early and often to Saquon Barkley in the run game as well as the screen game. Let's run some screens and get those guys to stop pinning their ears back and going right after our quarterback because they know our offensive line can't block. Hopefully that changes week 1. We will see. But number 5, key to victory for the New York Giants over the Titans. Get the ball to Saquon Barkley early and often. And let's use that supreme weapon that we have. All right, let's get on to number 4. All right, number 4. Get pressure on Ryan Tannehill. Get his ass. Pause. But get his ass. Hopefully Azeez Ojulari and Thibodeau can play. If not, hey, look, we're going to have to go with Jahai Ward and probably Zimenez. But get after the quarterback. Leo Williams is coming back healthy. Dexter Lawrence is here. McFadden, Calitro, Tay Crowder. Get after Tannehill's ass because you get pressure on Tannehill. Tannehill is prone to making mistakes. And when you get pressure on Tannehill, hey, look. The last thing that we need is Tannehill to start eating up this secondary because if he starts eating up this secondary, that means we're going to have to take people out the box to stop the run with King Henry. So getting pressure on Ryan Tannehill is an absolute must. We have to get that done in order to win this game because if we allow a quarterback like Tannehill to eat us alive, there's no way that we're going to be able to stop Derrick Henry and Tannehill from tearing us apart. And let's be honest, this secondary, we're not going against the best receiver core out there. We got Robert Woods coming off of ACL, and you got Traylon Burks and a couple of other guys out there. They got a decent tight end, but I don't see our secondary should have a huge problem with this receiving core. But if they can, if we're not getting any pressure and he's able to just sit back there and wait till one of his receivers break open. This is the NFL. Cornerbacks can only cover for so long. So if they have to cover for 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 8 seconds, 9 seconds, 10 seconds, look, that's a lifetime in the NFL. So get pressure on Ryan Tannehill, get after his ass, knock him down, sack him, pressure him, get him off his spot, make him throw off his back foot, He's not that type of quarterback that could kill you in that type of way, unless he's having one of his greatest games ever. But other than that, get pressure on Ryan Tannehill. That's the fourth major key, and we do that, we should be very good going into this game against the Titans. Number 4, get after Tannehill's ass. All right, major key number 3, create some turnovers and win the field position battle. Create some turnovers and win the field position battle. Now, after we get after Tannehill's ass, he's prone to make some mistakes. Let's get a strip sack on him. Let's make him turn over the ball. Let's let him throw into coverage. The ball gets tipped up in the air, and we get an interception. Let's create some turnovers this year. Let's get back to the Giants defense, creating turnovers, creating strip sacks, creating fumbles, creating interceptions. We do that, we have a heck of a chance to win this game. In the field position battle, punter, punt the ball correctly when you get a chance to punt. If we're on our 30-yard line, let's get that ball inside the 10, 15. Or if we're on our 40-yard line, or we at midfield, we can't get a first down. Let's get the ball in between the 10 to 15-yard line and put the pressure on Tannehill to drive the whole field to get some points. And if we get that 3 and out, we get that pressure on Tannehill, we get that 3 and out, they have to punt the ball, we get the ball on our 40 or 50, I believe this offense can drive to get us some points and put the pressure on this Titans offense to start passing the ball more and get the ball out of King Henry's hands. So winning the turnover and field position battle is a major key for us to winning this game. You win that turnover field position battle, you put up some points, you take the ball out their best player's hands, which is King Henry. So, number 3, after you get after Tannehill's ass, force him to make some mistakes, and let's get some turnovers. That's key number 3. All right, we're at key number 2, folks. Key number 2, protect Daniel Jones and get the ball out of his hands quickly. This is number 2 because this is very important. Only one other key outbeats this key, but we have to protect Daniel Jones at all costs. Let's see what Daniel Jones could do with some protection. Let's see what he can do with good protection from our tackles. Andrew Thomas, Evan Neal, step up. Block these edge rushers. Do not let them get in there and sack Daniel Jones or cause a strip sack or a fumble or cause us to have bad field position because we're in 3rd and 15s and 3rd and 17s. Also, to add to this key, discipline. Do not get pre-snap turnovers. Do not have illegal man downfield, illegal formations, false starts, no holdings, no stupid penalties. Have discipline on the offensive side of the ball as well as the defensive side of the ball, but mainly the offense, because stupid penalties, we have to get the ball out quick. And so we need to keep the chains moving. We need to be an on-pace offense where we just moving, we're moving the chains. And so we don't have to be predictable and have to drop back 50 times to let Daniel Jones be in harm's way over 50 to 55 times a game. That's why it's so important to keep the chains moving and stay ahead of the down. Let's not get holding penalties on first down. Now we're 1st and 20. Let's not get holding penalties on 2nd and 5, and now we're 2nd and 15. Let's be disciplined. Let's protect Daniel Jones. And Daniel Jones, let's get the ball out of his hands quick. Let him analyze the field. Hey, get that ball to Saquon Barkley. That's number 5. Get the ball to Saquon Barkley in the check down. Let him do what he's supposed to do against those Tennessee Titans linebackers. I believe that's the weak point on that defense, to be honest with you. So we're getting the ball out quick slants, quick screens. We have the receivers to do it. Tony, if he's healthy, Wan'Dale Robinson, to get him acclimated to the offense, get the ball in his hands, let him get some quick screens and some quick slants and see what he can do with the ball. Kenny Galladay can't get right. Let's get some quick back shoulder throws. Let's see if he can run some routes. Hopefully his hip is not that bad, but there's been reports that he had an off-season surgery, so who knows. But we get the ball out of Daniel Jones' hands quick, get that ball in Saquon Barkley's hands early and often, and protect Daniel Jones. Hey, that's a formula for a win for me against the Tennessee Titans, who I believe is not as strong as they have been the past couple of years. So win the field position battle. Protect Daniel Jones, get the ball to Saquon Barkley early and often, get the ball out of Daniel Jones' hands quick, get pressure on Tannehill. Man, those 4 keys are major. Just listen to what I'm saying. We win the field position battle. We put up points, hopefully touchdowns and not field goals. Say we go up 14-0 or 14-3. Then we go up 17-3. Turn around and get a turnover, go up 24-3. We'll surprise the world. But those 4 keys are major, and let's get into this last key. But the number 4 key, protect Daniel Jones, be disciplined on the offensive line, and get the ball out of Daniel Jones' hands quickly. That's key number 4. And last but not least, key number 1, and I'm sorry, that was key number 2 for protect Daniel Jones and and get the ball out of his hands quick and disciplined. Key number 2, sorry. But key number 1, we all know what this key is. We got to stop Derrick King Henry. We got to stop Derrick King Henry at all costs. I don't care what we got to do. If we got to run blitz, we gotta hit his feet, get down to his ankles and tackle him by his ankles. Just get him on the ground and stop him from destroying this team. At the very least, contain him. If you can't stop him all the way, at the very least, contain him. Do not let him be the key factor of this offense. Make Ryan Tannehill beat us, because I don't believe he can do it. I don't believe he can do it. But if we lose and Ryan Tannehill beats us, it is because we weren't getting after his ass. We weren't getting pressure. That's the only way Tannehill will beat us. You put pressure on that boy, he's going to fold. And you don't allow them to get first down runs for 6-7 yards with Derrick Henry. And then now they only got 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3. No, let's get them in 2nd and long situations. Let's get them in passing situations and see exactly how they do. You know? Let's call some penalties. Let's get some pressure on there and call some holding penalties where they 1st and 20. Now it's going to be kind of hard to pick up 20 yards trying to run that ball. And then 2nd down, we hit Derrick Henry in the backfield and get 3-4 yards. 2nd and 16. Now it's time for Tannehill to take over. And I want the ball in Tannehill's hands. Get the ball out of King Henry's hands, because if he has the ball most of the game, that means they're winning. So let's get some 3 and outs. Let's take some time off that clock. Force them to be one-dimensional. And we have a very good chance of winning this game. So we do all 5 of those keys. Key number 5, get the ball to Saquon Barkley early and often. I'm telling you, he's going to have a major season for us to be successful this year. I just see the ball will have to be in Barkley's hands. Number 4, get after Ryan Tannehill's ass. Knock him to the ground. Sack him. Strip sack him. Continue to make him scramble out the pocket and get off his mark. Contain Tannehill. Do not let this man eat us alive, because we're not getting any type of pressure on him. And I'm quite sure Wink Martindale has been preaching that ever since the start of training camp. Number 3, win the turnover battle and the field position battle. You win a turnover and field position battle, most of the times you have a very good chance to win. That's a major key right there. We win that turnover battle and the field position battle. The way that we can run our offense this year, I have faith in Dabo and Kafka to where we can get some points if we're on their side of the field. I just think that we can put up some points this year with the way they coach their offense. Number 2, protect Daniel Jones. Get the ball out of his hands immediately and be disciplined on the offensive line. No penalties, no false starts, no holdings, no illegal mans downfield, no illegal formations. Let's be smart. And let's be effective. Let's be an effective pass protection team. Evan Neal, get your head up. Don't duck your head. Harold Landry is out. We got a break this week. Hey, we're not the only ones that get injuries. So, hey, hopefully that Harold Landry injury comes into play and we do very well. Andrew Thomas be the all-pro that we all know you to be. Feliciano, get people moving in the run game. You guys get them guys moving in the run game, protect Daniel Jones. We can get the ball to Saquon Barkley. We can get the ball to Tony. We can get the ball to Galladay. Whoever we need to get the ball to, Bellinger, whoever. Protect Daniel Jones. Get the ball out of his hands quick and be disciplined on the offensive line. That's key number 2. And the major key of them all, number 1, stop Derrick King Henry at all costs. We have no choice but to do that. And if we do those 5 keys, people, we have a very good chance to beating the Titans and upsetting the Titans and shocking the world, even shocking Giants fans. I see you guys out there, man. We're going to get ran over by King Henry. The Titans going to do this. The Titans going to do that. The Titans are this. The Titans are that. Titans, 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 Titans. Man, look, we're the freaking New York Giants, man. Yeah, we've been bad a couple of years, but hey, look, I'm going into every game thinking that we can win every game. You want to know why? Because I root for my team and I want them to do well. I don't wish bad on these guys. Let's go out there, perform, and let's see if we can get out of Tennessee with a dub. So, those are the 5 major keys to the Giants' victory against the Tennessee Titans Week 1. Can't wait to see you guys Sunday, calling the game live. I believe it's at 3:30. 4:30 Eastern. Can't wait to see you guys. Thank you guys for getting me over 2,000. Appreciate it. But until the next episode of New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk, you know what it is, man. Peace.
This has been a Big Blue Crew production.